Hi, Kavita.
Hi, hello. So, welcome everyone for mostly Mondays and no, weekly ones, mostly Mondays. Okay. So, we're going to be talking today about the topic that was pending last week because I felt there are too many questions on dryness, right? And we're going to be including allergies, and we're going to be including control topic, being control, and facing emotions, anger, and whatever else shows up. Depends on your questions and what you guys would like to know. So, getting started with dryness. So, जिसने पूछा था question, she hardly joined, right, Pari? I know it was your ask, and then we did the call, and then you were not there on the call. That's so cute, and that
Yes,
usually
I was
happens.
able.
You know what? People ask you for a class, and they disappear, and there are absolutely brand new people and other people who show up. This is so interesting.
Yes,
So,
yes.
but thanks to your question because it benefited a lot of other people. So, what
Yeah,
about dryness are you experiencing that you want me to talk on?
yeah, the dryness in feet, then
Dry,
skin,
yeah,
even
essentially,
throat. Yeah.
essentially
So
skin,
last time
right?
you had already, I think, given some clearings and
Yeah,
all
I
regarding.
did.
So
Yes.
it was like very powerful
So
and very.
who are you allergic to? Is it allergic? Is it something that you're like, okay, what do feet mean to you?
Moving forward.
So where are you feeling uh I mean, so you're having dryness in your feet. So what would that indicate? What's underneath that dryness? And what's making it dry so that it becomes difficult for you to walk ahead? Whose dryness is that, by the way, that you're experiencing through your body?
That I'm not getting it. It suits that dryness.
Because what came as an afterthought was that there's so many people who are really rough and dry with us, and so our body starts responding and reacting to that. So, is there something that you're experiencing that way?
Yes.
Okay, whatever that is, you don't need to open it
Yeah.
up. But the whole thing is that okay, so if you find it difficult to
Yeah.
move forward, so
Towards
lack
that
of
part.
yeah from that person, so lack of nurturance, lack of nourishment, lack of self care. What is it? And everything that you're not being in a position to contribute to your own self or receive it from others, um, that dries you up from within. Will you destroy and uncreate it now?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, perfect, line, short, boys, provide, and beyond. Yeah.
Yeah.
And anybody else has a thing on dryness?
So I have very dry feet. Suddenly, in the past year, my feet started scaling and the skin started peeling off. I did everything I could,
So are
but
you transforming? Did you ask that like a scale? Do you know snake? They leave their skin. Are you
oh
are
my
you
God,
trans?
I am
Just
transforming.
asking. Are you transforming?
Yes, I am. But
So
still,
is your
the peeling skin, because I'm so particular about having my feet clean and all that, it looks very unsightly, that peeling skin. Now
I
I've,
kn- yeah, I mean obviously a snake also, but the snake skin is used. Our skin is of no use. But everything that is that you're not in allowance of letting go of the old for something new to show up. Will you destroy and uncreate?
yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, perfect, line, short, boys, boys, and beyond. So, have you seen when a child is going through puberty, that phase is not very fascinating, right?
Hmm.
Internally and externally, both.
Yeah.
Something is changing. So, that is not like a. So, everywhere we're resisting and judging that change, can we destroy and uncreate it now?
Yeah, and for me, Kavita, I've had perfect skin. I have not had a pimple in my entire life, even through puberty. Never, never, never had a pimple ever.
So, all the perfection and the traps that you've created for yourself, all the good and bad, because see, what does perfect mean? That you have to constantly keep judging that whether it's good or not. So, all the jails that you have locked yourself up in, and now you're coming out of it, and that becomes like a resistance. Can we destroy and uncreate it now?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good,
So,
bad, purple, line, shots, boys, providing units. So, anything perfect is presumptive.
Kavita, I'm getting the awareness that I'm very judgmental of people not who don't have clean feet and perfect feet. I always look at people's feet.
So
If
do I. But I don't judge. I'm like, okay. So this person, so the feet will tell you whether person is taking care of themselves or not.
like if people have dirty feet and all, and I just it makes me feel very nauseated. Like my
So
I
how many lifetimes you had that and that you're still carrying as a fixed point of view?
hmm,
How many lifetimes did were you had you been there, done that?
I'm one person who can't even bear to go barefoot, and like Gujaratis and
Truth, truth. How many lifetimes? What's coming up?
30 to 40.
Yeah. So all those lifetimes that you were poor, that you couldn't take care of your feet, that was miserable and nauseating, then also that you're still carrying with you, will you please let that go now?
Yes.
And everywhere you judged yourself that you'd rather die than to have ugly feet, will you destroy and uncreate it now? Right, wrong, good, bad, perfect, line, short, boys, for bad, and beyond.
मेरे को तो मंदिर में भी जाना अच्छा नहीं लगता because I have to go barefoot, and if I have to go to a mandir I carry socks. I mean, in my
Yeah, so
own house.
what is it with the feet thing, right? So it's coming from, and now you're experiencing it because you have so much of judgment around it. So you've invited it also. That okay, what does this mean? And what if you didn't have to
Plus,
judge that?
I'm also not able to move forward in my life. I've been having, these court cases which I stopped, and although I
Yeah,
sort of come to a standstill in my life, about the
yeah,
cheating I've talked
yeah,
about.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
I think that also, I felt I can't move ahead anymore also.
Mm-hmm. So
But
what is drying up within that your feet are feeling so ruptured?
my self-confidence, my faith
What
and belief.
crock of shit is that? Your self-confidence, my fucking foot. You mean you? I mean, looking at you, people will feel scared of talking and being there. There is no problem with your self-confidence. Stop lying to yourself.
True that, true. But
Yeah, so all the lies that you've locked up in you, your body, your feet, and you've been telling yourself that you can't do this and you can't do that, and all the AI programming to that, will you please destroy and uncreate it now?
yes,
Right, wrong, good, bad, powerful, line, short, boys, provide me on. How many AIs have you installed?
I think now it's coming up that I have a fear of losing in the court and not getting my money back. So I'm just stuck because I'm not moving ahead.
So, truth, have you concluded that you're going to be losing?
Well, criminals come out in 3 months. I've seen it again and again. So then there's no point.
And everywhere you have concluded, even before the judgment has passed, then you destroy and uncreate it now.
Yes.
Strong goodbye, perfect line, short boys, provide me. So you please, can you, before it's not come out, can you stop concluding that in your world,
Yes.
right?
But I have one good news to share.
Okay.
That for 5 years, like after COVID, I just thought I can't work anymore and I'm not going to produce films. It's too tough for me, and I'm 62 and I can't take it. But suddenly I changed my perspective. I think all the access work and everything, my perspective has changed, and I realized I really do want to go back on the shoot floor. And then I said that one day I just wrote in a paper, I'd love to produce a film. And within 24 hours, an old client called me, and I'm actually producing and shooting day after. A
What
big
do you shoot? Who are you going to shoot
ad
them?
films. I'm a producer and director of advertising films. It's a huge
How
one project.
amazing.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
yeah. It just came out of the blue. This guy just called me after 5 years. I was like, why is he calling me? It was an old client.
So do you really get that if you have the creativity, would you ever have lack of money?
No, I
And
don't
can
have
you
that now also.
correct? So, but where it's about moving forward, what if this is required for you to move forward and not think about your court cases and
Yeah,
create way more than what your court cases are, your impending court cases
yeah,
and everything that doesn't allow you to acknowledge that? Will you kind of pocket for that?
yes,
Right.
Yes, it's an obsession I have in my head that they must return my money. They cheated it, and I have to bring them
They
to.
will, whenever that is, okay? Your money will come to you and it cannot go, because if you be the most dominant entity in your own life, the source of your own life, nothing will go away. They will come out and probably give it to you, whatever that is. But
Mm,
you start creating your life rather than waiting for life to be created by somebody else.
correct. So I've
That.
shifted my focus, and now I've stopped making it the primary area. I will do the court cases, let the lawyers handle it. I'm not going to let it affect my energy. You
Yeah, so like how Anju in the beginning spoke about how she's, getting the paint work done, she's paid up, but those guys are not really working or something on those lines. And she said that is a way of control. So reason you create abuse in your world is because people want to control you.
right,
Okay, so judgment, anger, with being a victim are all forms of abuse. And if
right,
you're going to resist that judgment, like you're resisting that judgment, oh, how come my feet are like that, or whatever that is, you're trying to control that abuse.
right.
And you're not actually being aware. So what stupidity are you using to create the lack of controlling everybody else into more consciousness and more possibilities are you choosing? Everything that is, will you just run and create it all? Times of God's in him. Right, wrong, good, bad, powerful, line, shows, boys, provide, and nuance. So when you be you, that is how you control people. Do you know that? And when you don't sell any part of you to be with people, you control others.
Right.
And everybody else has the point of view that they're supposed to be in control. So if you try to adjust to fit into other people's needs, wants, requirements, and desires, then you give up you in favor of them. And that's not in your best interest, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the minute you start giving yourself up, trying to make other people, the other person happy, you're trying to make things work, that's pretty much when you lose you, and you lose the relationship that you're creating, or whatever. And people think that you owe them something, right? People think. But do you think that, or that you owe something to people? And is this your point of view or their point of view?
I think we feel that we owe our family, our parents especially.
You owe nothing to nobody.
Yeah. But that is
And
kind
then
of vague.
so everyone is paying in a very different coin. Okay, it may not be money like the currency, but you're paying in the form of energy when you think that you owe something. Okay, so when you're doing stuff, you think, oh, I'm in control. But you have to realize that no, that's not working. You have the power.
Yeah, right.
So then if you have the power, you will have the money.
True.
And a lot of people use lack of money as a source of power.
As a source of
And
manipulation, I've used lack
yeah.
to
So money
manipulate
doesn't give you
people.
power. If you are power, money comes to you.
Right.
Money only gives you choice, more choices. Okay. And if you don't have money, it gives you lesser choice. That's about it. So what are you creating? What stupidity are you using to create the lack of money? Actually, that would actually truly give you total control. Are you choosing? Everything that is times of Godzilla will destroy and create it all. Right,
Yes.
wrong, good, bad, purple, line, shorts, boys, providing. And when you hate your life, you start killing your body. Hello. And if you love your life, you can create anything. You know that. So it's just a point of view that lack of money is enough to give others control over you. Nobody can control you no matter what. I mean, you have to ask that question. So, yeah, somebody is writing in the chat. Everything is energy. Yes. Yes, Suraj. So, anybody has a question regarding allergies? Who are you allergic to? So, basically, we may think that we are allergic to something, but the whole thing is you're not allergic to anybody. You're allergic to people.
Gluten, lactose.
Interesting. Yeah, interesting. What else?
I have a gluten intolerance. I've stopped wheat ages ago, and lactose, I can't have milk
What
in
does
it.
wheat mean to you?
Boredom.
What is wheat? Boredom?
Yeah, it's a boring old roti.
Huh? Boredom. Okay, right. So how boring is your life?
I've eaten it from childhood, boring old roti.
How boring is your life?
Very.
Everything there is. So if your life was very interesting, would you really have to create these allergies? So I created something that I'm not allergic, but it's just that my body doesn't like it. So when I go out, I tell people, hey, you know what? I can't take this. So
Hmm.
it's a created one. When I was really going diving deeper, that what is it with gluten and lactose or milk? I came to a point through different modalities also, because in a lot of modalities, wheat is connected with sun, sun is connected to provider, provider is like the father. Ever since my father went, there was a lot, or the distance from my father created that in me. Lactose turned out a mother for me, so it was basically parents in some way. So then I was like, wow, it's the sacral chakra and the root chakra. So whatever, whoever, whatever works for you. But the whole thing being that
That's very
I've,
interesting.
it is very interesting. So I said, I'm not really allergic, but it's just that when I have it, I don't feel great about it. So, okay, what is my body asking me today rather than defining, oh, I'm allergic to this. It sounds very fancy. And, you start searching for new,
Resistance. It's
yeah,
resistance. It's
it
barrier.
is. It
So
is.
when you say this, I can relate to it. I had a lot of resistance to towards my father and my mother.
Yeah.
And
And now so
hardest,
imagine if you have resistance to your mom, how much resistance does your daughter have to you?
yeah,
Everything that is we just try and create. Right, wrong, goodbye, purple line, short burst, and the fact is, if you had total awareness, nothing would ever control you. Yeah, so you're probably looking out for something to control you, or what is it? What is it? What structure are you searching for? To be in control or to be able to control. When you are in control, even your money flows don't grow. That's how it is.
right,
And people criticize us and we criticize us so that we can control us.
right.
Yeah. And we try to make ourselves unaware enough to control what's going on. Total awareness is when you do not try to control anything. But you know that you can change anything. You can alter stuff, the everything. There is nothing that is not changeable. Trust me. So yeah. So we were talking about allergies. Yes. Who is allergic to who? Now, okay, what? How many people are you allergic to?
Are you asking me or someone
No,
else?
no, not you. You're the only daring person, and Suraj or Pari for that matter, who keep their videos on. So how do I get to know who's listening or who's not? So it's just that. So I'm talking to mainly you guys, and the others are kind of receiving information. That's about it. Because it's quite intimidating for people to keep their videos on.
Okay, so
So
I have
yeah.
a horrible confession to make. Awful.
All
Ask
right.
me who are you allergic to? So I went to vote today. I
You
stood.
did. I knew there was something going on because I made a video on elections, today.
Today
Okay.
is Bombay voting, and I have to admit it, and it's quite
You're in
horrible.
Bombay. I thought you
Yeah,
were in Kolkata. Sorry,
no,
again, I missed that.
in
Yeah.
Mumbai. And I stood in the queue, and I just couldn't stand with all those people. I just came home without voting. They were sweating, they were stinking, and I just felt so allergic to them. I was like, "Ugh, I can't stand with all these people. They were like, it
And
was,
what if you could receive something, and what are you resisting to receive from such people? Everything that is, right? I'm
Hmm.
allergic to metal. If I wear ornaments, I get allergic. Which metal? Are you allergic to gold,
I have
Ashwini?
a lot of gold, but somehow I don't wear it. I'm allergic to all those, costume jewelry. If
So
I wear,
no, so costume jewelry, okay, because that's fake. And what if your body is asking for real stuff? But if Ashwini is saying that she's allergic to metal and I ask her if it's gold, how much did you make yourself wrong for not being able to save the golden planet, and that you hate gold now so much? Everything that is, will you destroy and uncreate, please?
Yes. Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, purple line, shirts, boys, boys, and girls. Yeah, because it's not something that you. I wasn't allergic, but I hated gold. I hated gold for a long time. And after 39, I think I started liking the idea of having gold on my body.
But
So
Kavita, I buy a lot of gold, but I never end up wearing the bangles or gold jewelry I get. Why is that?
you tell me, why is that? What do
I
you not like about that gold?
it just
It'll be
looks
intim
too show off.
loud. Ah, okay. And where is it that you don't want to show off? Or people will think you've got too much money, is it? She's
Yes.
flaunting it.
I always try and
Everybody,
tell people I don't have money so that they don't come and try and get some. The moment I start earning, people already start asking, so
yeah, but that's it. And can you say no? Okay, and what assertiveness would you require to kind of say no? And where are you not willing to be offensive to people? Where are you not willing to lose those people who are anyway not going to be there anyway? It's about claiming more of you, right?
yeah,
And that's about you being you and being in control if you really want to be control,
right.
right? So somebody asked, how do you face your emotions? By, um, I mean, I just wanted to say something funny. Do a lot of more facelift. You'll be able to face your emotions. Swear. I mean, I swear. How do you? Because emotions is what? Is that even yours? Whose emotions are you kind of trying to face? Okay. Pragya is allergic. Hey, yay, Pragya. Pollen, sulfur, seeds, nuts, eggs, and lactose. So cute, no? Also get throat and chest burn with spices. Then, uh, okay, are you really living your life? Are you happy with what your life is up until now?
No,
So then it's okay. Then you can remove these small things and then become a little more contracted in your world because you're almost allergic to a lot of things which could be fun. And if they are not fun, it's okay. How does it matter if you're allergic to it or not?
yeah.
What does pollen mean to you? What does sulfur mean to you? What does seeds and nuts mean to you? What do eggs mean to you? What is lactose? And are you picking it up from people and removing it through your body? Are you aware of somebody who has it?
No, actually, I was diagnosed like for all the other things. I was diagnosed. I was very young because it used to show up on my skin, and
And
I used
yes,
to.
and what was going on? So we typically are not allergic to these things. They do show up in those tests or whatever. We are literally allergic to certain people.
But I'm still living with those people.
I know, right? And that still is there, isn't it? And you
Yeah.
continue, you get used to the idea that, okay, I'm allergic to these things rather than remember when the pollen is going on, when you were there, when you were a kid, something would have happened, and that was pollen season. You would have picked it up, and now you made it concrete and solid in your body.
Okay.
So everything that is, ask a question: is that what it is? What is it? When did I get it? Who was I being? What was I witnessing?
Okay. But lactose and spices are like very recent. Say about maybe a month or so.
Okay, so what does lactose mean to you? To
It
first
had
thought.
no significance. Just that the doctor told me maybe you're lactose intolerant
Mm,
because all the symptoms were of that.
okay, so all the symptoms that you're creating for lactose intolerance, who
Yeah.
does that? What is it? What are you going to gain out of this kind of an allergy now? What will you be away from if you're creating this? Everything that is, can we just join and create it, please? Right, wrong, good,
Yeah.
bad, popular, long, short, first, wrong. So you and what's underneath that? You'll come to your awareness. Trust me, I did.
So when you just said what am I creating through that, it was the word that popped up was significance.
Yeah, because you know what? When you say, hey, you know what? I can't have this, it sounds a little fancy also somewhere. And just stay away. Like talk
I find it
talk to
very
the hand.
like I find very hoity-toity for my taste.
It is, isn't it? When you go out with people, oh my God, Bhayaji, I can't have this, you know. कुछ और नहीं है आपके पास, you know, something different. Is your body asking for something different than what you've been giving it?
Yeah.
That. What if it's not something to be, oh my God, now what? This also is there now. What if it's that?
Yeah.
Right? Anju, what's
And
your question? And yeah, no, after Pragya,
Yeah,
Anju, and then I will address Deepika's answer. Yeah.
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 okay.
I just
So
put
about
that
dryness.
reaction.
You got what? Dry what?
So my whole skin has been always dry, my scalp and everything. And no matter what product I use, it will just come back to being
Okay.
dry.
Yeah. So what's drying up in your life? What is drying up in your life?
Everything?
Yeah, everything that is.
Yeah.
So, all those people, all those things, everything is like there's no nourishment, there's no nutrients, there's nothing to look forward to. It's better to dry up. Everything that brought up, can we destroy and uncreate it, please?
Yes,
Right,
please.
wrong, good, bad, perfect, line, short, boys, for bad, and beyond.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah, thank you for your question. Anju, yes. Anju.
Yeah, Kavita,
Hmm?
I've never had any allergic tests done, but since about 25, 30 years ago, I noticed that whenever I eat capsicum or bell peppers, which I love, all three of them, it would not react well with me. And I would get flatulence and burping, etc., and be very uncomfortable. Same thing with garam masala.
What is
So I
garam
don't
masala to you? What does that, first thought, what is garam masala?
know, spicy.
What is spicy?
I don't know, it irritates my
What's
stomach.
under it? Yeah, what is irritating your stomach? What kind of emotion is irritating your stomach?
What kind of emotions? Oh,
Who are you being if you are letting the spices? Can anything irritate anyone? No, answer is no. But if you are letting the spices irritate you, what is underneath that? So, truth, what are spices to you?
uh, spices add flavor to life, to
So,
food.
so everywhere you're resisting having tasty stuff in life or classy stuff in life or something which is more fun in life.
No, and apart from that, anything strong smelling also irritates me.
Okay,
Even if
what is
somebody is wearing a very strong perfume and has
so
gone before me in
so
the
how
lift,
old how old are you being when you say that? Like when somebody had such a strong fragrance and that irritated you in the first place. How old are you being?
for a long time, for a very long time, I couldn't
What
take the
what
strong
age?
smell.
Yeah, but who does that belong to?
No, maybe 20, 25,
What
a very
happened in
young age.
2025? At a very young age, what happened? Who was it that was wearing this and you got irritated with that person? Who was it?
No, it was no person. It's just
Uh,
that I can't take strong, very strong smell. If it's a light, mildly fragrant perfume, I like it. But if
yeah.
it's very like
So
ether,
is that okay?
ether is
Just asking a
always
question.
very strong.
So anything that is stronger or standing in front of you, something which is intimidating, is it okay for you to kind of, it is difficult for you to take it?
Mm, no,
Something
when
who's,
I was much younger, I would react, Kavita.
yeah, that,
Now I just most of the time let it pass, and sometimes I churn it inside me.
that. So now when you, same thing with spices, same thing with strong fragrances, something which is stronger in quality or capacity, it just kind of, shakes you up. And it's a very subtle energetic to that. Wherever you picked it up, you've aligned and agreed or resisted or reacted to it, will you destroy and uncreate it now?
I have to say that.
Everywhere you aligned or agreed with it or resisted or reacted to it, that allows it allows that thing to control you, will you destroy and uncreate?
Yes.
So Deepika has a thing that to me, the and fragrance brought up childhood abuse and control. Yeah, that. Yes, Deepika. So everything that brought up, wherever, because it's a very subtle association that the being or the body kind of creates, and not the body actually, the being creates, and now you're like stuck because anytime that comes, there is a very subtle energetic that surfaces, and you're like, whoa, I can't take this. I got all my tests done when I went through my first divorce, and I went through a series of allergies, and almost everything was like, had to get out of my system. And I was like, fuck, I'm not enjoying my life. I know I can't leave my favorite items, and I did not. I continued, and I was not in access at that time. I still continue, and I'm like, I'm not leaving anything. It's all there. Even the dust would kind of irritate me. Everything was irritating at that time. So what's going on with my life that I'm not acknowledging? And what could I change here? If you're really not having fun in life, trust me, these things will start popping up like this. Oh, I can't take this now, and I can't take this now, and that, and no, okay, fine, I can't take anything now, and that. Do you get it?
So, Kavita, do we keep asking what is fun for me?
Yeah, obviously, I mean, where am I not in creation of my own life? Where am I not creating that? Creation is fun. And if it's not, then don't create that, create something else.
Yeah, because I've been in this question for a few months now, actually, maybe more, but I don't have a clear awareness around it.
What are you asking for awareness? Are you waiting for an answer?
Both.
There is no answer to it. What choices could you make that would give you more awareness? It's something like, okay, I choose this. Okay, fine. Oh, cool. Oh, I didn't like this. Let me change it again. So it's about when you choose is when you get the awareness. You're waiting for the awareness so that you can make a choice. I'm sorry. You were literally waiting for an answer.
Okay.
No, and
No,
that doesn't work.
and there are like just literally whispers that you get an inclination to do something or to change something or something basically. Either a perspective, either an action.
So you know what? You're waiting for the right choice. Trust me. Because I simply tell people that Dane has made so many bad choices that you've not even made choices. Though there is nothing called a bad choice. But you're so afraid of choosing because you want it to be right. You want, okay, if I have the inclination, then I will. And the entire nation wants to know what is the inclination that you have. Everything that is getting fucking forward. So you just
Yeah.
choose and see if it works. It doesn't. Okay, fine. Let me do this. Let me not do this. You get that? So now, well, Deepika said that it's instead of dryness, she's got the opposite of it, and it's very painful, which is what? Too much water in one of your eye. Which eye, Deepika? Can you just talk about that?
It's the left eye.
Left eye. So what is, okay, is your eye weeping? What is it weeping for? And where are you weeping for yourself? It's not about who does it belong to. If it doesn't go, you still, what part of you is weeping for you? Where are you making something that is wrong that you're trying to make right? And that is bringing out tears in your eyes.
Okay.
Play with that.
I'm not getting an immediate response to it,
No, you
Kavita.
don't have to. You don't have to give me an immediate response. Be with that and like, okay, where is it that because it's only one eye, right? Okay, first of all, what does left eye mean to you? First thought.
I thought that maybe I need to go to an ophthalmologist
That
because
you go. That if your body is asking for, please go and do that. Don't hesitate in giving your body whatever it's asking for. But
yeah,
what is left eye mean to you? First thought. Don't
to
think.
me, eyes were like vision and looking at our future. So I
So
just asked, where was I not wanting to look at the future?
so you're not looking at the future, you're not looking at yourself. You're not happy looking at the way you are right now.
Yeah, right now I'm scattered. There are too many confusions going
So
on, too much of transition going
everywhere you're
on.
not, so everywhere I am not in allowance of that. Can you be in allowance of the confusion and the scattered thing, the chaotic thing that is going on? Can you? And have no point of view about it?
Yeah, I can
Because
make an
who's
effort for
creating
that.
the confusion? You are creating the confusion. What fun can I have with this confusion? What fun can I have with this confusion, right? Air
I've
conditioning,
been
yeah. So yeah,
I've been asking how much fun can I have with all these transitions. But
yeah.
yeah, one thing that came to me is that there are things that possibly which I have kind of.
So what are you resisting to see? Because you're saying my eye is hurting. What are you resisting to see
Hmm.
in you? Because you're the creator of your confusion, you're the creator of your scattered reality or whatever is going on, and you have a judgment around it. If you were not judging it, would it be a cakewalk? That's, yeah, I like creating some mess and then coming out of it. You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah. What if it's not wrong? How much wrongness do you have attached with this that is hurting you?
Yeah.
That you're crying for, that how could I be wrong? I can't be wrong, but I am. And all that judgment.
Yeah.
Talking about. Suraj
Yes.
says, I'm allergic to cigarette smoke and alcohol smell. How much are you allergic to the entities that you're aware of? Have you asked yourself? Are you aware of so many entities that you haven't ever acknowledged? Everything that is, can you let that go now? And Mandana, you said air conditioning. What does air conditioning mean to you? Too much conditioning in the air. I don't like being conditioned. Oh my God, stop it. I'd rather prefer the heat and not the cold.
No, it's a nightmare to keep putting on the AC on and off, even
Yeah,
when
but you feel suffocated with too many people controlling you and conditioning you, right? Just
yes,
asking.
childhood.
Just asking. So if it is that, too much conditioning in this air, oh God, I can't breathe. Too many people trying to control me. Let me alone.
True.
And so nasal drops. And you thought it was the air conditioning.
Yeah.
It's the air is conditioning nothing. And all your interesting points of view you were given when you were growing up, because a lot of people will say that a air conditioner is, really bad, It's really bad. You should be out in nature, even if it's hot, it's okay. Everything that is that you picked up and made it true and real for you when it wasn't. Can you destroy and uncreate it, please?
Yes.
Right, wrong, good, bad, purple, and short words for bad and beyond. So
And some
thank you.
antiquated notion of being like making your body soft, like, like if you have the AC, then you're being too comfort oriented.
Of course, and then it'll suck the dryness out of you. Do you know? You get
Yes.
headaches when you're in AC. Oh my God. As in
And
you
it
can't.
makes your skin dry and all these kinds of things.
Absolutely. You're so right. You're so right. And that's why your feet are also now drying up. It starts from the feet, then it'll go up and it'll then dry up your vagina and then your scalp will get dried. Everything will be dried up, because you're in air conditioning. We just have an orange alert here. I'm in Ahmedabad. If anyone is here, they would know. So we have too much heat here, you see.
Mhm.
And thank you for the air conditioning universe, like God or whoever. Yeah.
That is true.
Yeah. And if it is going to dry up, okay, what else can I do to kind of replenish that? Can you ask a question rather than going into the wrongness of air conditioning? Anyway, you've come to a conclusion or decided that this is how it's going to be. Can you just let that go? All your DJ CCs with air conditioning or anything that you've decided is troubling you. Nothing can anything trouble an infinite being, please. No.
That's true. Like we
But
just
we do let everything trouble ourselves, us. We do that.
like for
Uh-huh.
me, during the day I keep the AC on, but at night I put it off because I've decided I can't sleep with the AC. It'll be too cold. And
Yeah,
I
and then you'll sweat the whole night and then you'll
yeah.
try to sleep during the day so that you can keep a lot of people at bay. Wow, that's so cute.
And even when I go and stay in hotels and all, I get during the day it's fine, but at night I get the staff to come and put the AC, on low or off in my room.
Yeah. Satvik Jeevan, very nice. AC is really bad. You should not be having it.
Yeah.
Everything that is. And all those points of view, whenever you picked it up, whatever age you're being, can you pocket for that now? Are you willing to let that original occupant who's still there to go away? And say, thank you, you've lived enough. Now you may leave. Because I think I know what my body can take and what it cannot.
Yeah.
So I'll switch on the AC and I'll tuck myself in a blanket. Oh my God, that's so comfortable.
Yeah, actually, it's a very cozy feeling.
So yeah, you should not be comfortable in life. You see, so that's why you're creating a lot of discomfort in life. That's kudos to you. You've done an excellent job of making yourself uncomfortable. Superb. I appreciate.
True, true.
Yeah. So can you fucking pause that now and choose something else, which is kind of easier, lighter, gentler on you and your body. So thank you everyone for Mostly Monday, and see you next Monday. And if you have a topic that you would like to discuss, talk, be facilitated, or want me to have a conversation on that, or give you some information on that, I'll be more than happy to do that. Okay. So I'll be the next Monday. I will let you know what is the time because I'll be in my CF training. So I think 5 o'clock should be. By then we would have a break, but I'll still let you know. But topic, yes, we have a week now. So let's do something more interesting and more exciting. Thank you. Have a fabulous week ahead.
You too.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Thanks
Bye.